be day 164, 165 of the 365 day vlog challenge. Ooh, we're trying this again. We're going to get our nails done. I texted the lady. She said okay. So I don't know what the day is going to look like as of right now. Tentatively, after I get my nails done, I might take another nap because it's mad early. It's not even 9 a.m. So we'll see. But I'm supposed to go work out with Jose and his mom. But my aunt is having an allergic reaction to some medicine, so she might need to go to a clinic or to urgent care because it's been several days. It's been over a week that she's been itching and she needs some relief. So if the Benadryl did not help last night, we're gonna have to go to a clinic and get her some help. Anywho, so we'll see. And then after, I'm supposed to be going to hang out with my sister-in-law and her husband and see our god baby, but I don't know. So we'll see what the day brings. But I want to get back in the bed. I hate that I had to get up and come here at 9 in the morning. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so, we'll see what the day brings. And that is that. Alright, bye. Alright, we're done. Got the nails done. I went back to the yellow again. See it? Alright. I'm going to get back in my bed. I don't know what time Jose trying to go to the gym, but I need a woosah bed. I'm so sleepy. Where the hell am I going? I'm talking to you and I done turned too early. Stand by. I don't know where I thought I was going. I just want to go back to sleep. She had me watching this African show on Netflix, the Polygamist. It was crazy. I was like, I bet you they're gonna have a season 2. They're gonna have to, because the way they setting it up, unless there's a resolution to what's happening today. We was on the last episode. I'm like, it's gonna be a season 2. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm sleepy. We taking us a nap because I'm too sleepy. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Afternoon. We are taking her to the doctor. She hasn't decided if she wants to go to the minute clinic, or to urgent care. First of all, why are you dirty? Are you dirty? Or is it just the sun glinting off? Hold on. Let me see if I can clean you off. I ain't got my cleansing napkin. Hopefully I did it. So, yeah, we're going to go and get her now. I'm going to stop and get a smoothie. A tropical smoothie. In the meantime, because who knows how long we gonna be out. So yeah, that itching finally done got the best of her. I knew she was gonna fold eventually, because when you can't sleep and just that itching, just when you have an itch and you don't have no relief, and it's her whole body, it's everywhere that she's itching. It ain't like it's just like one spot. Like I got this spot where I got the cyst removed. Sometimes when I move a certain way, it'll start itching like really bad. So when I go back to the dermatologist, I think she said they could shoot it with Botox. I can't remember what she said, but at the time I was like, oh, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. It is that serious, because when it get the itching, it really be itching. Yeah, so it's done went past itching at this point to where her skin looks like scaly and flaky and dark. Like it looks like dark striations inside her skin. So I'm like, I would go to urgent care, but I know how she is, so and stuff. So hopefully, prayerfully, by the end of the day, she has some relief because it's a mess, honey. Oh yeah, it's 2:30. I don't know, did I tell you it's 2:30? It's almost 2:30. Yeah, it's 2:29 now. So I got me a good little nap, child. I came back from getting these nails done and I knocked out. Jose was talking to me. I was answering. I don't know what I was answering to because I was already out the building. He said, "You nodding off." I'm like, "Nodding off, Joker. I'm already asleep. You just don't know it yet." But yeah, so he and Zuya gone to work out, and then they gonna go see our goddaughter and my in-laws. All right, I'm gonna go get my smoothie, finish listening to my playlist. They playing The Boy Is Mine, Brian, Monica, and Brandy. The Boy Is Mine. All right, I'll holler at you later. How you doing?
Back in the days, white girls ain't got no ass. Now getting some white girls actually got ass. Like where that come from? Like where that come from?
Why that little boy sit? Well, he wasn't no little boy. He probably was a grown man. If he wasn't grown, he was grown adjacent. He's sitting there on the ground talking to somebody on the phone, talking about, remember white girls didn't have no asses? I'm like, sir, you just out in the open having this discussion with your friend on the phone? He said, well, remember they didn't. Now they got big asses all of a sudden. What is that about? I'm like, you are too old to be talking like this to your friend out in public, sir. I could see if he was a little kid, but he was old enough to know better than to be just talking like that out loud. But, I mean, this is where we are, y'all. This is where we are. We are in, I keep telling Jose, we are in a problem. It is a sad situation we are in. And when I tell you, these kids ain't got, it's so many of them can't read, honey. They can't tell time. Like, my mom was just telling me, it's a 13-year-old in her vacation Bible school. He wrote a note. Her sister had it. His sister had a little thing that he had written up. And he had wrote on there what he thought said, I love music and I want to go to college. 13 years old. You couldn't even read what it said. She said the first part was written in print and it looked like a kindergartner wrote it. And the second part was supposed to be in cursive. I think he probably just didn't know how to spell the words. So he did like cursive and act like that's what it said. But she said it just looked like scribble scrabble. You couldn't make out any word. I said that's because he didn't know how to spell the words. 13 years old and cannot spell and cannot legibly write, even in print. Like, we have failed as a society. We have failed this generation of kids. kids that's coming up. And those poor COVID babies, Jesus. Well, yeah, because look, what are we, 2026? Yeah, 16. Dang, no, that can't be right. Yeah, 6 years. 6 years. So the COVID kids, 2020 kids, 2019, 2020. If the 13-year-old don't know. We are in a state. And these gonna be the kids taking care of us. Let that sink in. That's the generation we'll be running stuff when we can no longer do for ourselves. Probably. Yeah. I told Jose we don't have any kids. Like we have nobody to look after us. So we gotta get our heads together. We don't have anybody. At least, you know, I mean, we got nieces and nephews. So, you know, we got somebody that'll hopefully step up and check on us, but that's not a promise. Hell, even if you have kids, it ain't promise that they gonna check on you. Plenty of parents sitting in the nursing home right now and ain't nobody came and checked about them and was good to their children. So that ain't even, but I'm just saying, at least you got a chance that somebody gonna come check on you. We don't have nobody to come check on us. We got each other to check on us. Prayerfully, you know. Yesterday when we was at Sam's, we pulled up. It was this older lady. She was standing, you know, by her car. She had the door open, the back door open. She was standing by the trunk and she was looking around. So my aunt was like, I think she's looking for her car. I said, no, I think that's her car because the door is open. She said, maybe she lost her keys. I said, no. I'm pretty sure I saw her open that door and I think she got her keys in her hand. She was looking around. I said, I seen in her cart, she had 3 cases of water. I said, she looked up somebody, one of the associates to come help her put that water in her car. So I got out and I said, ma'am, you okay? You need some help? And she said, yeah, I'm looking for somebody, one of the young men to help me put this water in my car. I said, I could do it. She said, oh no. I said, I could do it. I'm like, girl, this is light work. I done carried them kind of cases up a couple flights of stairs for this one here. And she said, really? So my aunt came up and she started talking to her. She said, yeah, I'm 82. I said, ooh, I'm like, she look good. She getting around real good for 82. She said, ooh, my aunt said, ooh, yeah, Gunny, honey, you looking good. My sister just about to turn 82. So yeah, they were just chopping it up while I was putting the water. She said, oh, young lady, I wish I had something to give you. I said, oh no, you good. But she was the cutest little thing. She was like, oh, I can't believe you just lifted them. I'm like, I have to carry these cases up several flights of stairs. I can just put these in your car for you. No problem, girl. But she was so cute. And she said, oh, I wish I had a little something to give you. I was like, no, I wouldn't have took it no way, but you welcome. Yeah, so if you out and about, just keep your eye on our, you know, you see them looking around, just ask them if they need some help. Because they, you know, she clearly was like, what am I going to do? That whatever goes to that little business right there, it don't never last. Right here at Sunrise and University on the corner, it was a it was a bike shop for many years, or you could buy bikes like high-end any kind of bike, but I think they specialize in high-end, like not mountain bikes, what's it called, the people that be racing bikes, be on the street. So they were there for probably a good decade. As long as I lived here, that's what was there. But since they left, it's been a little bit of everything. The last thing was there was a what's it called, like patio furniture. patio. You could get like patio outdoor furniture. They lasted, I think they lasted the longest, but it's just been a revolving door, maybe a year, 2 years at the most, and it'd be something else. So it's empty again. I think it was a carpet showroom at one point. It's been a bunch of stuff in that space. It's a nice space, nice location, but it just don't do it. I don't know if the people that have it, I don't know. It just, whatever goes there never pans out. I would love to get the space next door to it. It's a very nice space, but it's $1.3 million to purchase. So there's that. The only way I could make that work is if I did a partnership with somebody else, and then that'd take a lot of trust. A lot of trust. Not putting my name on $1.3 million with somebody. Oh, I should have called her and let her know I'm here. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. It is pouring down raining. This was the first break in the rain that we got in the last probably 30-40 minutes. So I made a mad dash for it. Now I'm all wet up. But she talked to the doctor. Well, she talked to the pharmacist at Memorial, and they told her to try calamine lotion first. And if that don't work, then go to urgent care. So I'm running to get the calamine lotion. She's like, you don't want me to come with me? I'm like, you're gonna be soaked to the bone by the time you get to my car. No, I don't need you to come with me. That duck just standing there by itself. You rarely see ducks, just one duck, but just one just standing there like he ain't know what to do. My sweater in the back. You know what I told her? I was like, oh no, I don't need the umbrella. I got one in my car. I don't see it in my back on the floor though. I think I may have made an error in judgment. And I don't remember seeing it in my trunk when I put them groceries in there yesterday. So where's my umbrella at, y'all? It's definitely not back there on the floor. It is definitely. So I don't know where my umbrella is. Now I came out here and got no umbrella. I should have took it. I didn't think about it because I always keep it. It's got to be in the trunk. It has to be. But now I'm at a disadvantage because I got to get wet to get to the trunk. So yeah, I can see all that water standing there. We're gonna run in here in this Publix, get a few things for her. She's gonna make the conies for us, at least the coney sauce, and yeah. Sir, now you know this lane gonna end. Why would you try to go beside me? Get out of here. People are so freaking ignorant. How you gonna go past me? It says merge. You see, I didn't let him come past either. Run me down if you want to. Oh, we gotta get close because it's pouring down. I usually park kind of far back. Not today, baby. Not today. Can I get lucky, Jesus? And get a good spot? Just open one up for me. Cause Lord, no, I ain't got umbrella. I got on this sundress, arms out. It don't look good. Ain't nothing on that side. I guess I'll just stop here. Shoot. I'm gonna have to take and make a run for it while it's still kind of light. Is it back here? No, it's not back there at all. I ain't gonna be in here but a minute. Get in and get out. It's 4:07. Let's see how long I actually take. Miserability. How long did we take? 40 minutes? Oh, 30 minutes. I think we just made a record, y'all. I think I was in and out in less than 30 minutes. But now this wet sweater is eating me alive. I feel like it's bugs crawling on me. Ugh. Yuck. All right, we did it. I think we got in and out under 30. It's 29 minutes. 29 minutes is what my watch say that it took me, but I didn't start it until I got to the produce section. So let's get 5 minutes, give or take, to get from the car inside. I think that's a respectable amount of time. Oof, now my back is, I feel like ants is running all over my back, like that. And if you can't scratch, because if you scratch, you're gonna be in a real problem. You just gotta let it pass, because if you scratch, it's on and popping. What is that? That histamine response is over. Come on, brother, pop, pop, chop, chop. I'm trying to get back to the house for the rain start back up, the real rain. Well, oh my freaking God. What did I come here for, yo? What did I come in here to get? Tell me. Calamine freaking lotion. What is the one thing I didn't freaking get? Calamine freaking lotion. I got to carry myself back in the store again. I got everything but the calamine lotion. Why, Jesus? Why? Everything but I got stuff that wasn't even on the list. But what I didn't get, I'm just gonna park right here because it ain't raining hard, and I'm gonna just run in real quick, kiss my freaking Baruski. I'll be back. My feet is wet. Golly, Chanae, what the hell? Oh, you're good. No, you're good. Benadryl, freaking calamine lotion. Benadryl. Let's get extra strength. Icy hot. Yes, I did. Thank you. All right, we got it. I feel like a fool. I did all that shopping and didn't get the one thing you came in here to get. But good news, hopefully they have a Benadryl topical itch cream. So it's a gel. So I'm hoping that that'll also help her before the Benadryl or the calamine lotion. If it don't work, the Benadryl might work. So can't nothing else hurt but to try. All right, I'll see you later. Look how gloomy it is. Ugh. It's terrible out here. Ugh. But at least it ain't pouring down like it was. And the breeze is wonderful. All right, bye. All right, getting ready to leave Auntie's house now. It's just after 7. It's almost 8 p.m. I'm tired. It's been a long weekend. Look at the sky. It looks amazing, though. Isn't that pretty? Oh, Lord. What is that? Oh, Lord. That's a dead frog. It was a big old frog, too. Yuck. He got flattened. All right, let's go home. Enjoy this beautiful sunset with me. Oh, thank God. The Benadryl finally kicked in. And she stopped itching. Thank you, Jesus. So we didn't have to go to urgent care. But we'll see how she does tonight. I'm just happy we didn't. I had to go to the doctor again. But we still need to come find out which one of those medicines she's allergic to. All right, hold on. But either way, somebody in the comments just asked me about the sponges I was talking about yesterday, and I was trying to find it. I done went into my Amazon history. I didn't see it. I went into my links that I've sent Jose to purchase for me because he has Prime, so I always send him my stuff to purchase for us. So it don't make sense for us both to have Prime in the same household, so I'll just send him whatever I need him to order. And I looked at every link. I went all the way back to, I don't even know how long, when I had the white Tesla. That's how far back I went, because I had ordered these rugs that I'm still using in this car from that. I'm gonna look again into my history and see if I can't find it, because I want to buy some more of them sponges my doggone self. But so far I couldn't even find the store. Like within Amazon, they had their own store from the Buy It Now. It was like the Buy It Now shop. It was like its own link. I couldn't even find it. I couldn't find the shop anymore on any of the tabs or anything. So I'm gonna go on Google and see if I pull up the Buy It Now store, if it'll come up. But within Amazon, it ain't coming up. So I think they killed that program all together. But you know what I could try? One of the products I purchased, I know I did because it keep recommending something similar. So I'm gonna try to go to that product and see if I can't back in my way into the store. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna find them doggone sponges. Them sponges are fan-freaking-tastic. Now, I gave one to my mom. I gave them both to her. I said, one is for you, one is for Lainey. She said, okay. Now, tonight, I asked her, I was like, oh, where I got them sponges, and I gave you one, and I gave Lainey one. Here she. You ain't never give me one. You gave one to Lainey. Why would I give one to her and not to my mom? Why would I give my aunt something that I didn't even give my own mother? Make it make sense. I'm like, girl, I definitely gave y'all both one. Stay in your lane, sir. Thank you kindly. She out of control. Oh, no, you never gave me no sponge. That's okay, girl. I know for a fact I gave her 2 sponges in her hand. and said one of these is for you and one is for Lainey. But she said that never happened. And my aunt said, I don't have no sponge. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Now, I didn't physically give it to her, but I sent it with my mom to give it to her. Oh, no, you didn't give me one. You mean to tell me in my face that I would have gave something to your sister and not you, my mother? To my face? Girl, bye. Okay, I said, okay, girl. There's the mystery of the sponge. Alright, I will see you tomorrow for the continuation of the 365 Day Vlog Challenge. Good night.